no, you're not talking about The Rock. I know you're not talking about The Rock.
Do you always remember where the moment was when you get the call? Will you be in a superhero movie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was during 2020. You know, everybody was quarantining. I was homeschooling my 3 children, doing shots of tequila at 10 o'clock in the morning, going, what is happening? I auditioned for this show back in February when I was doing my show Sex Life. And so I get a call a month later, and my manager's like, remember that thing you went out for in Toronto? And I was like, no, not really. And they were like, well, you got it. And I'm like, well, what is it? And they said, it's called Black Adam. I said, what's Black Adam? They said, it's a DC movie, and you're going to be playing opposite against Dwayne Johnson. And I took a minute, and I was like, which Dwayne Johnson? And they're like, what do you mean, which Dwayne Johnson? There's only one Dwayne Johnson. I'm like, no, you're not talking about The Rock. I know you're not talking about The Rock, so stop fucking with me and let me know, like, which Dwayne Johnson? Is this like a new guy named Dwayne Johnson? Anyway, so I was angry because I thought they were like playing a joke on me. I'm like, this is not funny. The world is falling apart. But yeah, lo and behold, they were right. They didn't lie. Here I am.
When you're in front of him, I saw him on a red carpet before, and I actually was just staring. And I had to just stop and went, Jesus, why am I staring at him?
Right.
Is there that sort of a presence when you're on set?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the amazing thing about DJ is he's very accessible as a human. So it's like, even though he wields so much power and he commands so much attention just by his presence, you know, it's like when you get to know him and you talk to him, you're like, oh, wow, he's so grounded. Like, he comes from humble beginnings and he kind of carries that with him. You know, he wants to see everybody win, and he really does act like that.
Brilliant, because that's my next question was, it's just action after action after action.
No CGI for him, though. He really does levitate and shoot electricity from his eyes. And he didn't need a muscle suit. That's all him.
What was that like, watching all that, you know, with the CGI and everything else? Was that a bit strange, seeing all that and seeing it come together then eventually?
Oh, my goodness. It kind of blew my mind, you know, because when we're doing it, you know, you're acting to nothing, you know, for the most part. And I feel like I really wore the director out for the amount of questions that I would ask. Thank goodness Jaume knows me from before. But, you know, because you have to get very precise. Okay, there's a big rock that's coming at you. You have to be scared and pretend like you're going to die. And I'm like, okay, well, how fast is it coming? You know, is there, you know, is my son here? Is he, you know, so it's like, there's so many things that I wanted to prepare and think about. You know, it made my work twice as hard in a way because I had to be so detailed when I was going through the script and doing things. And I was nervous. I was very nervous about how it all cut together. But when I saw it, it was like, oh, it was like breathing a sigh of relief, you know? Not only did it work, but in my opinion, Larry Sher, who's one of our who is our DP, he won an Oscar for The Joker, and this movie, between him, Jaume, and then the entire special effects team, it's absolutely stunning. The colors, they actually invented these new wide lenses for this film, and really kind of drew upon some Clint Eastwood westerns and Lawrence of Arabia to sort of get like the wide scope in which the film is shot in. So yeah, it came together just dynamically, in my opinion.
In Ireland, nearly every bus, nearly every poster has Black Adam on it.
Oh my goodness.
Do you ever get used to that? Or have you seen it yet and been like, oh, it's my movie?
Yeah, I'm like this big in the poster. You know, it's like you blink and I think you miss me. But nonetheless, I don't know, you know, it's like I'm a mom to 3 kids, you know, so it's like I'm here and all I'm thinking about is who's picking up Knox after school? Does Violet have the play date? You know, how do I get Wolf some math help? So it's like that's, you know, so yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't get used to it in a way, but then also in a way it doesn't matter. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it was great talking to you today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.